What's happening? What's happening? That's right. That's right. It's another podcast with your boy, your favorite cousin, Bill. This is Nerds at Night. This is the Drunk Bantha's channel, and you're watching the Bantha Bunch Show. That's right. That's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I am, like I just said, your favorite cousin, Bill. I've been hanging out here all day. Could not wait to get over here and hang out with y'all, man. It's been a good day. You know why? Because every day above ground is a good day, man. Having a good time. What's happening, everybody? Shout out to Lil Frothy. Lil Frothy said, side effects. I'm going to tell y'all about that story in a second. I can tell you all about that in just a second. But today, Lil Frothy wanted you to know that we are going to be talking about the awesome and starting to be critically acclaimed show. It's on Adult Swim. It's on at 11:30 p.m. Pacific time every Sunday. It's called Common Side Effects, y'all. Actually, it's on Fridays. But anyway, it's called Common Side Effects. And we're having a good time talking about it. We're going to be talking about episode 5 today. And it should be good. We got some special guests coming up. You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and introduce our first guest. Oh, but before I introduce, why am I so hot? Oh, this thing sounds too hot. There we go. I think that sounds better. Let me know in the chat. Fifth Bantha says, what it do, fam? What it do? Lil Frothy. Shout out to Lil Frothy. Lil Frothy said, what up, cuz? What up, cuzzo? Y'all know Lil Frothy's a Crip. Shout out to Lil Frothy. Where is... Oh. Snap. What happened? Ladies and gentlemen, we got a ring at the doorbell here. Let's see who it is. Oh, snap. It's the Fifth Bantha. I can't hear you.
How about now?
On button.
Hey.
Who knew?
Amazing. The mute button. It's one of those things.
It's crazy, man. What's happening?
What it do, fam? What it do?
How's it going?
Man, it's good. I just finally watched that episode of Common Side Effects. And man, oh man, we got a lot to talk about tonight.
Fresh reaction. Right off the presses, ladies and gentlemen. Right off the presses. Everybody get into the... Wait, where'd you go? I made Morgan disappear. There you go. Yeah, there's the hoodie. Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Sorry for the people. Sorry for the people who just listened to this podcast, because that must have been awkward for you just now. What up, y'all? Says Film Age Studios. What up, though?
What up, Film Age?
Yo, y'all, we're gonna get the applause button and all that stuff back soon, but your boy is broke, so I can't buy that shit right now. But if you want to contribute, you can go ahead and put it in the super chat and help your boy out. Help us get all of our sound effects back, man. Sound effects. Yeah, man. So yeah, drop it in the super chat. Daddy needs some money.
Who
Daddy
doesn't?
needs money. But I need money to entertain y'all. You see what I'm saying? It's not like I get to go spend the money. It's not like I get to
I'm gonna
go.
start using that excuse too, man. I need this money for
You gotta start
entertainment
entertaining
purposes.
people. That's what you gotta do, is start entertaining people. Then
My dogs are entertained.
but they don't pay good.
They don't pay good
They
at
don't
all.
pay good. They also goddamn don't pay rent.
No,
Ain't that
no.
a bitch?
Expect a meal every day. What's wrong with them?
Speaking of dogs who don't pay rent and get paid for it,
There's producer P.
we got producer Penny P up in here. What it do, Penny?
What up, Penny?
Good? You good? You're good. Whatever. You're good.
Contributing as usual.
This is what she contributes.
Yeah.
All day. Ask anybody, okay, who lives in, well, you know what? Who lives in Los Angeles. Just ask anybody who lives in Los Angeles. Is Penny crazy, or is she always just lazy?
She gets lazy.
No, she's always crazy. It's just that it's late. So then she's like, it's time to go to bed.
She's giving you some side eye right now, I can tell you that.
She's like, I've been tired all day. So, I mean, I've been running all day, so it's tired time. That's just how it works for some reason. This dog is wild. Y'all just ain't never seen it. But trust me.
I got one sleeping under my feet right now, and one that keeps coming to the door and looking at me funny and then turning around and going down the hall. So.
But well, join us next week for our dogs conversation that we'll be having on our dogs channel, the Dog Banthas, on the Dog Banthas channel on YouTube. Check that out next week.
Is Who Let the Dogs Out old enough that you can use it royalty free yet?
No. That's like 75 years or some shit.
Oh, I thought it was shorter than that.
It used to be. But what do they call those guys? Lobbyists.
Those guys, yeah.
They have lobbyists in these music companies, and they go out and get Congress to push it back a little bit further.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Amazing what a little money can get you.
You're not fully clean until you're zestfully clean. I mean, can you imagine living without that? Can you imagine?
No.
Can you imagine?
I've been to Paris. No, I can't imagine. When people, I've been on the subway in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine.
I've been on subway in Paris. That's a nice little, that's a nice little hip hop album song. Ooh, that's a nice little hip hop album.
Just remember me when you use it.
Yeah, I'll be like me and Morgan on the subways in Paris, talking crazy shit. Don't get embarrassed. I got an announcement to make. So for those who don't know, I am a singer, and please don't leave. We are going to get this common side effects. I know. But I'm gonna put it in the timestamp. So if you're watching after the fact, please just bear with me. And go on to the next part. Like, you can just skip this and go on to the common side effects portion of this show. But oh damn, I just forgot what I was about to say. Oh,
you're a singer.
Big announcement. First of all, the Drunk Banthas and Nerds at Night have an album coming out this March. I was about to say Friday, but it'll be on a Thursday. Ooh, shit. It'll be on a Thursday. Okay? In March. Late March. Late March. Expect it out. And like I said, I'm a singer, but I'm also a producer. Me and my brother Jedi Master Grayson, otherwise known aka Porfrisco, also known as Machado Dibs, also known as Nigga Got Too Many Rap Names. He's he's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. But yeah, we're gonna be putting and Drizzy Dro. Anyone who doesn't know him, go check him out. Press Play rapper, great rapper, friend. And he's gonna be on there too, whether he knows it or not. I don't know. He already recorded. He's been waiting on it to come out just as long as anybody else. But yeah, part of this is because we don't have music. We have music issues with YouTube. Licensing songs is hard, but then YouTube has songs that they'll let you use. But we do a lot of shows live. And also, who gives a fuck about those songs? Those songs suck. So we're trying to provide a better entertainment experience, basically. So yeah, look out for that in mid-March. And also, speaking of being a musician and a singer, go check out your boy featuring on Milano Constantine's new album. Oh, wait, what is the name of it? What is the name of it? It's featuring Bill, so don't forget that. Constantine. See, it's just this easy. You go on your phone, you type in, well, don't use your phone that's not hooked up to the internet. How about that? Let's use the real phone, the one that actually gets that actually has payments on it. Let's see. Yeah, you just go to your phone. If you got Apple Music, you just go on your phone. You type in Milano Constantine. See how much faster that was with the real phone. The other one's still working. Struggle bus. Yeah, you go over to Milano Constantine and you check out Fly Dialogue, new album, Fly Dialogue. And then when you get down a little bit, excuse my dirty crack screen, my smudgy crack screen here. Let me wipe that off. I got what you call it on there. It's a cover on there. It doesn't say anybody featuring it, but it's me on there. Moon Dancing. It's a great album. The whole album is Fly Dialogue, but your boy Bill is on there on Moon Dancing. Moon Dancing. It's a great song. I can't play that here though. You see the problems? You see the problems we incur here? I can't play the song. So yeah, maybe y'all go check it out. You know what? I can play the song, but I'll have to edit it out later on YouTube. You guys think I should play the song? Put it in the comments. You guys think I should play the song? Film H says, hell yeah, I can't wait to hear it. Lil Frothy says, love you guys, but I can't listen. I didn't watch the episode. Cry. Yes, you need to leave if you don't, or at least put it on mute. Don't leave. Lil Frothy says, no fingerprints. That is a song that we also have. Fifth Bantha says, Milano Constantine for those who can't see through finger. Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Read your own comment. Yep. God damn it.
Milano Constantine for those who can't see through fingerprints.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, your phone's dirty. It doesn't
be
on the camera.
It's not dirty. It's just smudgy. It happens. It happens, man. Don't y'all don't judge me, man. And if you judge me, the only way I can fix it is if you drop a super chat right now. I mean, if you give me money, I can improve my situation so you don't have to deal with my situation. You see what I'm saying? Also,
1-800 give me money.
Also, I can't read. So if you go ahead and give me money, me and others like me can learn how to read. So please help your boy out.
Shout out to
everybody who's watching on Damn, boy, I almost said Netflix. Shout out to everybody who's watching on Twitter. Shout out to everybody who's watching on Nerds at Night and on Drunk Banthas on YouTube. We really appreciate y'all. Just keep trickling in here and make sure you hold on, man. We got this bitch popping. Hold on, let me get the door. Oh,
What's up?
It's your boy 9.
And we got the 5th Bantha. It's lit.
It's lit in this bitch. You know what? It's so lit. I don't know if this is going to crash my computer or not, but I really want to play all this song. Actually, you know what? I don't think it's on YouTube. Yeah, man. Your boy right here is on a song. I was just telling everybody to go check it out. But
a new one?
Yeah. But I don't think. Oh, here it is. It wasn't on YouTube the other day. So let me just see if I can play it without. Just let me know, or just say it anytime if you see me freezing. Just be like, Bill, you're freezing. And that way, you in the chat too, because I might
see. Right, like you said something about it and it started. Yeah.
Y'all see what I'm talking about, man?
PlayStation headphones?
PlayStation headphones. Oh, you talking about Morgan?
No, these are some cheap knockoff headphones I got from somewhere. I don't even remember what they're called.
PlayStation headphones. They're called knockoff PlayStation headphones. Is what it is. Yeah, I like it. I'm here for it.
I think I got them in an airport.
9, can you play it on yours, man? I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think it is. Nerds. Come together. Look at me, nerds. Please help me. Tell me why you think my fucking computer keeps fucking freezing when we try to play stuff when sharing the screen. I'm just like, what the motherfuck? I've tried goddamn everything. I've updated this bitch. Now, I'm not going to go through everything I've done, but I've done everything. So if you got some fucking ideas, please let me know. 9, can you please help these people out who want to hear this song? And then those who also are tired of this song, if you're watching this afterwards, just skip to the other part with the timestamp. Because
how do we play it?
Oh, so I'm glad you said that. See, you're gonna just type in Milano Constantine. It's spelled how it sounds, and then you do that, and then you type in Moon Dancing.
Take you right to it.
And it'll go.
Is that on YouTube or is that on
It's on YouTube, it's on everything. It's actually available on all platforms. I think. I don't have Spotify. I mean, I have Spotify, but I don't pay for it, and that makes the experience terrible.
Yep, everybody's got that Spotify.
But I do highly recommend Apple Music. The reason I don't have Spotify is because I was paying for Apple Music.
Why pay twice?
I switched over to Apple from the Android.
Yeah, I'm still on that Amazon Music.
Oh, Jesus.
And the Sirius XM.
Motherfuckers on 2001 time.
Hey, dinosaur in here.
What's it called again?
Moon Dancing. You want me to see you link? You can't find it. I typed in Milano Constantine. Just type in Milano Constantine.
Moon Dancing. Oh, he was on Shade. That's pretty cool.
What? It was on the Shade Room?
No, he was on Shade. That's it?
Yeah. Somebody told me the mix is terrible. Turn it down some.
Another stratosphere.
I didn't mix it, by the way, you guys.
Raise the benchmark, getting kicked them off. While y'all debating who the best, y'all the red carpet. My thread sharp as shit. Doing shows in Apollo. My mama proud of
Okay, stop.
Graduated cap and game.
You're gonna need to skip because I did fuck all this shit. Just want to hear me, right?
Okay.
and if I'm gonna have to get a copyright flag, I would need to just make sure we will play at least me.
At least your voice.
Where am I skipping to?
I think you're just skipping to. Hold on, I got you. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, we're killing it for the
Sorry,
audio
everybody.
listeners.
It's literally almost my birthday.
Hey.
So 148.
Oh.
148. 148.
Sorry, I'm like zoned out already.
Should
like,
send
what?
Bill money for his birthday. It's his favorite birthday present every year.
Now we high, see we moon dancing. Taking flights to a huge mansion to really get elaborate. I'm moon dancing. I'ma keep moon dancing. I'ma keep moon dancing. That's that blossom. I don't give them chances, so I'ma keep moon dancing. Milano, Constantine. Moon dancing. I'ma keep moon dancing. Ready, see? I don't give them chances, so I'ma keep moon dancing. Shout to my brother Bill.
Okay, you can stop.
Wait for the shout out.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we get the shout out, and then boom, we're out of here.
Yeah. Nice. And what does that sound like to me? What's his style? Would you say? What's his influence?
It's like it's 90s hip hop.
Yeah,
That's the era.
West Coast 90s hip hop.
No, it's New
Just
York
90s hip.
New
Yeah.
York 90s, like
that Biggie style.
1990 to 1996. That's how
When
hip-hop
parachute pants
sound.
were in fashion.
1996 is when Outkast came out, changed the whole game up, but hip hop sounded just like that. Also, yeah, Lil Frothy has got it right there. She said boom bap rap.
Mm-hmm.
That is the description. So yeah, if you want to hear that, go check it out. I just wanted to shout out Milano, let me get on that record. I figure I'll say a little something. I ain't said nothing on social media. I ain't been talking about it or nothing like that. So yeah, y'all go check it out. Big ups to Ready C and everybody who got me on that record. I appreciate it.
You're here.
But yeah,
That's what we do.
now it's time to get into the nitty and the gritty. That's right. It's time to talk about our favorite new show on television. Yeah, because this is a new show. Favorite new show on television right now, and that is Common Side Effects, excuse me. I think I said I was going to talk about Common Side Effects. One time, one person in my family on a holiday got fed some edibles by my brother, Jedi Master Grayson. And this person this person ate too many. But they was like, yeah, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. And yeah, they were not good. And one of my other family members busted in talking about some side effects. And we were like, what the fuck? Me and my brother. We were
That's
like,
not normal.
the fuck?
Right.
I was like, what's going on? And he was like,
Yeah.
Easy and inflatable arm guy.
They motherfucking weed, side effects. So we go out there. This family member is struggling, motherfucking having an anxiety attack kind of thing, but like high as a motherfucker, kind of looking like this. And I was like, are you good? Can you breathe? Let me see your heart rate. Check the fever. Okay, you're good. You just high. You need to relax. You need to eat you some food and drink some water. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You just hungry and sleepy at the same time. You just need to go to bed or get some food. So everybody was like, you're being insensitive right now. And then they called long story short, they called the EMT.
Oh
and
my
the
God.
the EMT got there and the dude did all the stuff that I did, and then he said, "Well, I want to let you know you're high. You're just gonna have to ride this one out."
Yeah.
That'll be $850.
He said, just enjoy. He said, enjoy the ride. And then he looked over at Alex and he said, "What did you do?" Because Alex was wearing a big ass marijuana shirt. Wearing a big ass
yeah. It was you, wasn't it? Yeah.
He was like, "What did you do?" He just looked right at Alex. Didn't know nobody else. Looked right at Alex. "What did you do?" And
Alex looks like a delinquent.
So yeah, just wanted to get that off. So now y'all know if you see somebody in the comments typing shit like side effects, side effects, side effects, side effects, side effects, they're a real one. That's what you know. You know that they're a real one. But yeah, since we got guests tonight, no better time than now to ask. And we'll let our guest who's never here go first. How did you feel about this episode, Morgan?
I had fun with this episode. I thought this episode was wonderful since it actually answered questions and moved the story forward instead of just fluff, like shooting stuff in the woods.
You felt like the last episode was fluff.
I really did. It's until the guy's boot, like until he blew up and had the boot.
Right.
And then,
Last like few
that
minutes.
wasn't very fluffy, but yeah.
9. How'd you feel, dude? Like, and did you feel like the last episode was fluff as well?
I remember us being like, oh, we're waiting for some more developments, maybe some more trips or whatever to happen for those little guys to show back up. So I'm glad that we got that. But yeah, this episode definitely picked up a lot on like the progression. I'm glad that we were right about the turtle poop.
I've been saying it since this is like episode 2, man.
I'm surprised that they never I'm surprised he hasn't put that together.
Right. I got more to talk about on that.
But and I mean, I got it pulled up here. I don't know like how we're about to do it, but
we're gonna get to everything. We're gonna get to everything. Did you feel like the last episode was
thumbs up on
filler?
No, I think it wasn't filler as much as it was just like setting up character motivations. We got that flashback, which I thought was pretty cool. That we just dissected, just seeing where Marshall comes from, like his state of mind and how he grew up was really interesting. And his connection with the Francis is the girl's name. Yeah. And just like their bond, they've been like, not quite high school sweethearts, but they in his mind, he wishes that would have happened. And just having it all come together in these moments where he's, laying down business, he's got the mushrooms. He's the plug now. She was probably messing with the plug back in high school, but now he's the plug.
Yeah,
he's known as real shit, man.
El Chacal in this motherfucker.
Bill, how did you feel about the episode?
Man, I felt like this was a dope ass episode. Mostly because I was right. Being right helps. Watching the show when you're like, oh, this is gonna happen, and they're like, boom, it happens, and you're like, I told you this was gonna happen. It was great, but I disagree about the last episode being filler, mostly because of what Nan touched on about how you got to see a lot of how Marshall grew up, or not a lot, but you get to see a taste of how Marshall grew up, and
that taste that counts.
Like we talked about last week, I think they were showing you things without showing you things. Like in the picture, we see the baby with
the deceased sibling or whatever,
which I believe is his deceased sibling, because we saw his stepbrother at the turtle or at the fish place.
Yeah.
We know that his brother is in that field, his stepbrother, but that can't be his stepbrother in the picture, because can't be his
mom and dad.
Well, yeah, because his mom and dad are still together, right? So you got to nix that. right? And then we have to figure out what's this connection between his mother's clear depression and his need to want to cure the world of disease. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Is somebody being beaten to death in your apartment?
Right.
Or one of y'all?
Someone's playing video games in the next room. So he's raging. He's raging a little bit.
It's getting hate. It's getting heated. Somebody's gonna call somebody a nigger in about 15 seconds. That's how game internet works, man.
Somebody call 911 and wait.
Yeah. 100%, dude. Like motherfuckers.
Just call 9.
Motherfuckers be swatting you and shit. Figuring out
how it's weird.
Like, come on, man. It's weird. Y'all ain't seen Atlanta? Come on, man. You don't remember that in Atlanta where the black boy was calling niggas nigga? I was like, what? Ooh. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the description of this thing before I trail off into something else. Yeah, we're talking about the side effects. Episode 5. Francis and Marshall attempt to grow at the last of their mushroom supply. His mushroom supply. Hoping their plan works. Capano and Harrington surveilling Francis and Marshall run into danger when confronted by a neighborhood BMX gang. I wouldn't call them a BMX game. I'm going to give Star Tail Light that credit for that because I don't want y'all to think I'm retarded. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really got interested in this episode because, like Morgan said, it answered questions, but I feel like it brought up a lot of questions, a lot of questions. And I'm going to get to those questions. Actually, I'll start right now. Francis is a dirty bitch.
Oh, yeah.
So she's a liar.
Yeah.
She's a backstabber already, before she's done anything.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of had the last few episodes kind of give us a feel like maybe she's going to do the right thing. Like, is she going to do the right thing? I don't know. Like, it's kind of ambiguous. But she's clearly trying to keep her job to a certain degree. But then this episode confirmed this bitch is not. She's the ops. It ain't sweet out here. It ain't.
You're right.
Sweet out here. So, with that being said, that's the question I got to pose to you because, like I said, they really have kept it ambiguous up until this episode. Will Francis sell out Marshall? 9, you go ahead and go first.
She already did.
You think she called the police?
Oh, like sell out? I mean, she already sold out to her, farm.
Well, she has to put the evidence in his hand. Like without a body, there is no murder.
Right, yeah. Only video, but she's already on that path. Now that he's in jail and she shared that kiss with him, probably not. She's probably going to have another little bit of a character arc, but at the same time, how much, what can she really do other than confide in the detectives that are pretty much privy to the fact that he walked up to him, said, "This is what I'm doing," or "I'm not this guy. I'm not doing anything illegal." So I feel like since she has someone to confide in that is part of the law, then it's probably not going to happen where she sells out, but she might be complicit into some other information getting out, which is not going to be beneficial for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, no, I don't want to talk about it. Well, before you go, Morgan, I will mention that there's one thing that will. Well, no, you know what, Morgan? Go ahead. Yeah, same question for you. Switch
so, I think she intended 1000% to backstab him, and kind of has, like Nine said. But I think that she fell in love with the guy, and she realized that she can make a lot more money if she just runs the show for him and helps him get it set up, and she knows all the things to do. Mm-hmm. So cut out the middleman and screw her boss that treats her like crap. So I think that's the direction she's going.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, I'm glad that you said. Oh, go ahead, Nine. You.
I was just gonna say, and even like because she did say like, I'm gonna help you get this set up. I know some people or whatever. And even though like he wants to keep it all free or whatever, someone's got to cut the check for something, right? There needs to be some type of money generated from this. And if it's actually this, then there's going to be a lot of money generated from it, right? Like, there's just going to be so much products and stuff that you can do.
If you want it to be what he wants it to
be. Someone's going to be living comfortably off of it just by the nature of how this stuff works. But
the nature of how the world works. Mm-hmm. See, I'm glad that both of you brought up those two things. See, because Marshall does kind of bring that up, like, how do we get this out? Who gets it? Who gets it first? Old people who are dying? But what if one of those people is racist? Should they get it too? What if that one of those people is a terrible person and hates Jews? Like, should we let that person get it? Like, these are the type of questions that get posed. Like you said, who's going to flip the bill? You just can't have everybody stand in line and give out a mushroom to each person, right? And you can't wait until you go to the hospital, or do only people in the hospital get it? Does every EMT have it in the back of the, the back of the truck? Like, how does this work? Great questions. And to answer or partially answer about how if Frances is going to stab our boy in the back. See, I don't think she can stab Marshall in the back anymore. Rick just got fired. We forget. Rick, her boss baby. I'm going to start calling him boss baby because this nigga is a fucking child, man. He can't do nothing on his own. So, he just got fired by the Swedish German. I'm gonna call him German. I think German's a little sneaky, so I'm gonna go with German. And
that's a hot take, right?
No, it's a hot take. Hot take, and it was a hot take.
She still is German.
1943.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it was a hot take in 1941. Maybe in 1939.
But post-war also.
After that, I think it's all right.
Not too soon. Okay.
And we're good. But he just got fired by the guy. Rick just got fired by the guy who is searching for Marshall, trying to kill Marshall, and has already killed the other guy that they sent to kill Marshall, who had the mushrooms, trying to sell them to everybody. What's wrong with you? No, you're getting your dome popped off. And why would you tell him that you sold the mush, like you tried to sell him more? Why would you?
That one dude, the one hitman.
Yeah, the one guy. Yeah, like why would you do that? That was dumb. So we've got this Swederman. German is in need? No.
I'm just calling them like a James Bond villain. That's what
Dr. No is Dr. No is out here fucking trying to kill him, and he fires Rick after seeing the video.
Oh no, he transitioned him to a different department.
When you transition in the nigga
somewhere
neighborhoods,
we're gonna go. We're sending you somewhere else.
When y'all go to nigga church, okay, you transition. You know what I'm saying? You go on over to the other side. So this nigga dead as far as business wise goes. He dead. I say.
So is he gonna jump back in and try to help her, and then she's gonna be a dick to him?
How can he help her? And now she has to try to convince her boss's old boss to make this drug, and he is already trying to find Marshall and kill him. So I don't think she's gonna have the ability to do any of these.
No, that's sweaty church.
No.
Church.
Yes, no. Othelia said nigga church. What's that? TD Jake's church? Yes.
Yeah.
This is TD Jake's church.
It's TD Jake's
church.
That's
the
yeah, well, yeah. Whenever you have to do this, because wherever you go to a church that's got an 80, when you go to a church that's got an 86% heat index inside the motherfucking church, they ain't got no AC and they got ceiling fans blowing and see what I'm saying? When they talk about that, when you have shout outs like that, when you got motherfucking shout outs like that, that's when
they get up and go run around the church in the middle of church.
If your pastor, see, first of all, you gotta have a pastor. Can't have a preacher.
Lord. Yes, preach.
You don't have no preacher, you got a pastor. And if your pastor in between every word says then that pastor,
then you're not getting home early tonight.
That's a nigga church. If you stay in church,
you're not getting home early tonight.
If you stay in church for longer than 3 hours, that is a nigga church.
Oh my god!
If you have
I
Sunday
remember
school,
like a Christmas vigil that we had at a Baptist church, and it was all day.
All day.
I swear, but I shouldn't.
Kenneth Copeland kept us till
all
4
day,
a.m.
all night. It was ridiculous. I was like, I am tired. The Lord's got to be tired. Jesus needs some.
Jesus tired of hearing, Jesus tired of hearing all you niggas.
It's a school night. Don't you get into school
Go
night?
to sleep, nigga. Goddamn. Don't you gotta wait for Santa Claus or some shit? Golly.
Nomad says this episode was so great, and watching it after seeing the latest episode of Invincible and the trailer for Lazarus, it brought up an interesting question about modern animation that I had to call in. Ooh, I mean, what is the question? Don't leave us on red like that.
Wait a minute. Call in where, nigga? Where'd you call in?
Yeah.
Did you call a voicemail? See, people be calling. Oh, he did call. Somebody called the voicemail. Oh. People be calling and I don't be paying attention, but that's mostly for my safety.
Oh, have there been new developments?
I just saw one. Hold on. So I'm gonna play this one. Play this one. I'm playing this one.
Should we?
Here we go.
Do it. Okay.
Hold on now. Hold on. Actually, I want to see y'all's faces. Oh, hold on.
Hey guys, sorry if you can't really hear me. The background noise in the store is crazy, but it's Chris, aka Film Agent, and I do have a question, kind of piggybacking off of the animation talk from the Monday show, and I just saw this trailer for Lazarus, and it's supposed to be like the spiritual successor to Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo.
You know what? I'm gonna start taking this damn thing off.
Space Dandy, and it's very kind of niche within the animation world. People know who he is. Anyway, long story short, with Amazon making the choice to sort of streamline Invincible by not having any breaks in between, do you think there's gonna come a point where there's gonna be a mix of niche like production, if that makes sense? Like, is there going to come a point where, okay, Amazon's made enough money, on these last 2 seasons, let's just not drop anything for a year or two, and then when we come back, the series looks more in line with the comics. You know what I mean? Because what I find is like Cowboy Bebop, all these big animation, or what would be big animations later, come out, and because the audience, really doesn't talk too much about it. You know, not many people know of like Space Dandy or, you know, Samurai Champloo. I'm sure a lot of people know, and of course people know Bebop, but those took years to develop. And I just think with Invincible being where it's at, I think there's plenty of opportunity for them to, you know, be like, okay, we want to give this animation some love and really put money into it. Or is it just a cash cow that is just printing the money and they're just going to continue to do what Amazon is going to continue to do? Anyway, thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.
That's a good question.
It is a good question.
First, I want to say, Lazarus, is this not just Cowboy Bebop? Because they stole
the same niche,
bar for bar. They did the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's. I mean, like you said, it sounds more like a cash grab, right? Like Othelia says, he says, I don't know, it feel like it's a cash grab. So I think
Lazarus feels like a cash grab, or the animation
Lazarus
budget for.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
because he says that Lazarus animation.
It could look good and it can be good, but I think that those two things can be true. Yeah, those two things can be true. Invincible's a cash grab. Like, think about it.
That's what I just said in the chat.
Yeah, he made. Oh, I can't. This computer is a little bit further than an arm's length away, and it's very small print. So
my bad.
No. I was just saying, yeah, no, I couldn't see it. I'm glad that you said it, because Invincible is only getting greenlit because of The Walking Dead and the other 14 Walking Dead TV shows that are out there. So it's a track record of good content or good source material.
And they'll never run out. Those compendiums are so big. There's so much source material.
Oh, no, they're going to run out because they're moving so fast.
They are skipping a lot.
We're not going to talk about Invincible tonight because, I mean, other than the capacity we just did, because, one, we're talking about common side effects, and the other is we're going to be talking about Invincible on the Drunk Banthas podcast right here. You know what I'm saying? I'll check that out.
It's a dope sweater, jumper, by the way, Morgan.
Thank you.
Now, in regards to the question, I think with like when he's talking about like niche anime projects becoming more of a thing, I think, you know, the very definition of like niche is because like not many people may not know about that stuff. So studios are going to have a lot of time to actually get their animators to, you know, maybe hopefully not crunch out a season every year, but at least hit the ground running with like at least like a couple of years working on one season, maybe 2 or 3 years working on one season, and then they strike and hit the airwaves. But you know, when we look at shows like Common Side Effects, and like I'd mentioned Pantheon on the other day on the podcast as like a reference to what Invisible's animation style could be, I think like people are definitely more paying attention to like animation. It's growing every year. Like I remember not even that long ago, like as far as American standards go, animation was almost like strictly like looked at as a childish thing, unless it was like unless it was from Japan, right? But now we got a lot of studios that are able to like utilize all these kids that grew up with drawing tablets and everything.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So now I think that things are going to get rolling. There's this movie.
Sony is certainly all in. They bought Funimation and Crunchyroll, so I'm pretty sure they're all in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I'm reading the transcript from this. I'm sorry. I'm reading the transcript from the voicemail the other voicemail.
Oh, is it unknown? Is it the guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you guys. What the transcript is, though, before I use it. That's for goddamn sure. I want y'all to look at it, look over it, but I'm gonna send it to you. But yeah, I do have some other questions. I got some other questions. The DEA agents in Common Side Effects episode 5. I forgot their names already. It's a shame because they're my favorite in this whole show so far. The black guy and the white lesbian lady. They're
sleeping in the back of the van.
They're thugging it out, man. They're out here on the what do they call it? Stakeout, man. They got
stakeout, yeah.
So, like, and ironically, never seen anyone eating steak on a stakeout. But anyway, DEA agents, man. What side do you think they're on? Are they on the side of being right, or are they on the side of just doing their job and getting out of there? Well, justice, being right, however you want to look at it. Which side do you think that they're on?
I think once they know what's going on with the mushroom, they understand a little bit more of what Marshall's doing. They're going to be his biggest supporters.
I agree. I think he's going to end up being their charge to protect him from the evil corporations trying to get him and the crazy mushroom lady. And they clearly are not associated with the police that showed up to arrest him from state either. So I feel like they'll come to his rescue and have to have him out on some sort of federal.
Mm-hmm. The crux of the show is that everybody that's not Big Pharma is going to be on his side.
That's a good call, Film Age. Which one's going to be the good guy and which one's going to be the bad guy?
Are they going to split? One's going to be a good guy. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Something big would have to happen, I feel like, to break this team up, though, right? Like they seem to be pretty tight. They got dance moves and shit together. Check out what's in the private chat, Morgan.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the WTF.
Well, I didn't see it yet. I was like, check it out.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to play that.
Do you want to be monetized or do you not want to be monetized?
I mean, we've already dropped some down, so.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Just play it. Screw it.
Wait,
scar everybody. Don't just scar me.
We dropped some what? Oh. No, we haven't done anything bad on this show yet.
Yeah. But if you play that, you might have.
Sure we have. There's been some.
Look,
liberal.
We did have to blur out a penis one time, but that was because Nine accidentally showed it.
Damn it, Nine.
It was literally for a frame and a half, but like it was so
I thought
hard.
You were telling us the size.
It was like this big. It's a scale. Yeah, it was about this big, but on the screen it was about this big. But the work I had to do to blur that out, it was actually ridiculous. But go check out that Righteous Gemstones, I believe is what it was.
Yeah, right, it was Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous Gemstones, yeah, go check out that episode. But anyway, what was I saying? Balls, dick, monetization, voicemail.
Do you play it or don't you?
We're gonna. Hey, should I play the voicemail or should I not play the voicemail? Put it in the chat.
Play the voicemail.
I didn't play the last one. It was.
I don't know that you guys want to hear it. I mean, you can tell me. We
played voicemail last time,
but I don't know that you want to hear it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hey guys, somebody's calling. At least somebody's calling. Like that's the only reason I keep playing it. It's like Jesus. At least people.
This is true.
Oh, you gotta ask the books, Cures, and Purrs. Evening.
Good evening,
everyone. We're on our segment where we receive another voicemail.
Do you
I
want to
don't
hear
think
it?
Othelius was on this last time either.
Oh shit, Othelius wasn't on last time when we played it.
So yeah, let us
Good
know.
deal.
Comment
What?
right now if you guys want
Was
to
he?
hear the latest voicemail. I just got sent the transcript, and I really want to hear it.
You will hear it regardless.
I am curious if it has a cadence to it or something. You know, if it's sing song or if it's
there's there's some poetry.
Yeah, is it a music? Is it music? For those who don't know, for those who are new to the show, we do have a resident stalker, or what would we say? A weirdo caller. And if you want to make a voicemail, leave a voicemail at our little voicemail hotline. You can call us right here at 323-680-4101. Hey, tell everybody. It's 323-680-4101. 323-680-4101. Yeah, and leave a voicemail and just say what's up. Say hi. Or don't. But please don't leave weird, nasty things that I can't play on here. Because if you're doing something nasty on there, like spanking it, cranking down, fapping, whatever you want to call it, that is sexual harassment. Just let everybody know. It's actually sexual assault. So yeah, if you guys want to hear what's on the voicemail this week, let me know. So next question that I got.
I got a question.
Go ahead. Because I got 10 questions.
The blue mushroom, right? We've seen, if you're in a car crash, it heals you. If you've got a rash or whatever is going on, it heals you. Does it only cure one thing, like one thing at a time when you take it? Or does that cure you forever? Or do you know what I'm saying? Like, what if I've got a cut on my finger and it just heals the cut on my finger and not the other thing that I needed to heal? Like, I'm just curious how all that works.
Seems like it heals everything because, like, when Marshall crashed in the plane crash, like, it wasn't just like his arm was broken or his neck snapped or like he would have suffered multiple injuries.
But like, do you still age and stuff after taking it, or does it just
those are the questions that we need to start asking, right? How long does it last in terms of, so if you take it for a chronic disease, right? Like Alzheimer's, dementia, stuff like that. If you take it for that, how long does it last? Like Morgan said, but to answer his question now, if you take it for two things, is it going to heal both things? Yes, I believe that it heals everything. Because just like the other guy in the car that had the car accident, who now believes that Marshall is Jesus or some shit, like that guy had all kinds of injuries.
Yeah,
he was coming back. It looks like the way the animation does it, it looks like your body stitches itself back together. The mushroom is based on
the little guys stitch your body back together, though.
It looks like the mushrooms have some type of, because they are a very adaptable species.
Yeah.
This has got to be the highest or most adaptable of all of this species, and maybe that's how it strings you back together, patches you back together, weaves you back together in a way. But yeah, I personally don't have an answer to that question, not yet, but that's all the things that I was thinking about the other day, because shout out to the homie Marcus. I was watching it with him. He ain't never seen none of the episodes. We watched all 5 in a row. Bing, bing, bong. And he was like, man, I could not believe I just sat here and watched all of those fucking episodes. He's like, that show is fucking dope. And I was like, bro, I told you, jump on the bandwagon. So yeah.
And that's actually kind of like what he started freaking out with the questions and the implications of like
who gets it,
them growing it, and who gets it, and like how do we do the testing for it, because all these stuff, like you need money to do these clinical trials and see what's going on. Even though you got it right now and you've been just willy-nilly giving it to people all this time, no, like that stuff takes years and years of trials to
years and years
to make sure that it's actually legit. But I mean, fuck it, I would take one.
Well,
I'm trying to feel like
that's an interesting part to get to, because like we mentioned before, Francis and Marshall, they try to go to the basics of regrowing these mushrooms. They find out what we found out a few weeks ago. They found out what we found out a few weeks ago, which is the turtle. Well, no, they didn't find it out, but it was revealed, which we figured out a couple weeks ago, that the turtle, Socrates, was the key to growing the mushrooms. It was like that last ingredient. You're like, it's missing something.
That jewel in its back.
What's it missing? Tortoise shit. That's what it's missing. Put a little bit of that on it. Put a little bit of that on it, and it's good. So look, they go out, they see the mushrooms, and they say, "Hey man, it's been a little wild week, man. Why don't we go ahead and pop a couple of them things?" You know what I'm saying? We're out here in the wilderness. We got mushrooms. Let's take them. And we get the answer to what happens when you take them without being in pain or hurt. Yeah, like you said, healthy.
You turn into pills and bounce around.
If you want to play this part, I think this is the part that, so 2 parts I want to see. This part, and then the other part where Francis is talking to her mom.
So creepy.
You saved my life.
You saved my life. The fact that he had him talking for him, that was
creepy.
That was hilarious. Like, it just looks funny to me.
It was hilarious, and at the same time, I was like, is this dude experiencing this in his dream while he's experiencing Marshall coming up to him in this state? Or is it just that or is it just that Marshall is experiencing it because he sees the good that he's doing or recognizes the good that he's done so far? But the next question I got is
Morgan, what did you say?
I already forgot. I already got like a whole other theory going on and everything.
You requested some X-Files music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've got a whole other theory going on, so I don't know what I was right about.
What?
I probably was right.
Okay.
Well, man, hold on then. Let's just get this out right here.
You have had to have had 2 prerequisites to understand anything I'm about to say. You have to know what The Last of Us is on HBO.
Which we do.
Yeah, I don't remember any of the names. And you have to be a Futurama fan who happens to remember the one where worms got inside of Fry.
Which we are.
Okay. So we're on the same page. So
what channel do you think this is? It's the
mushrooms of The Last of Us spread through the mycelium, and they keep saying mycelium in this show, like they really want you to know that word. So what if, like, the worms in Fry's gut, it's healing you because it's taking you over or making you smarter, or it's in control, and that's what the little guys are doing, is they're knitting you all up like the little worms in Futurama.
I like that.
It could be fun. And my dog just farted, so excuse me 1 moment.
Nice.
Nice. Did you want me to play this clip?
Yeah, I do want you to play it, and then I gotta speak on it, and I'll throw it back to you.
Francis, this better be worth my time.
Francis, how could you?
So in that scene, for those who are just listening, we see the little baby, big head, bald baby things taking a mallet, teeny tiny mallet, so cute, taking a teeny tiny mallet and smashing Francis's mom's head, shattering it, turning it into Rick's head, and then shattering it again, revealing Marshall's head. And all of them seem to be moments that will appear in the future. Or at least her subconscious speaking to Francis's subconscious, speaking to her through this transcending experience that they're having with the mushrooms. But my question is, look at where she's getting hit in the head, or where they're all being hit in the head. Do the mushrooms
cortex?
Yeah, when you're healthy and you take the mushrooms, does that make your third eye open up? Because in the first episode, we see the little baby roll out, and then his head opens up from the center out, and we see like some universe flower in his head like appear to us. And I'm curious as what y'all think, because he smashes her right in the middle of her forehead, crashing it, destroying that entity, while then breaking it into different layers is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I'll hang up and listen. Thank you. First time, long time.
Morgan, you want to take that?
What was the question? No. So you got the Russian doll thing with the head, which I think is kind of interesting. Like it's breaking apart layers of your conscious or subconscious or something. But then again, there we have the mushrooms, and we all may just be part of a cauliflower's dream. So you never know. You never know what it's trying to make happen.
The question is it opening up your third eye?
Yes.
Because your third eye is like supposed, for those who don't know, it's supposed to be.
I went the long way. Yes.
Your ability to transcend and have foresight.
The pineal gland.
The pineal gland. See all, be all, know all.
The acorn and imagery from history.
And we get both of these, both Francis and Marshall's experiences lie within the future, if you will, because the dude who he saved didn't get it, like he didn't say thank you to him. And for it to make sense, it would be that foreshadowing that he will later have the opportunity to meet him and tell him, you saved my life. Like, I think that's kind of what we're going to be seeing. It's kind of like the future of what's going on.
So does that guy start a church?
I feel like he's on.
I don't think I don't know that might.
He's on the news everywhere, spreading the gospel.
Maybe not a church, but a cult.
Same thing.
TD Jakes Church.
No, not all. Not all. After all that we've done research, all the episodes I've done on cults in the last year, I'm gonna
some
go
are more
with no.
than others, but it's all the same dogma and lies and control and money.
Church, the cult you can come out
of. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I really don't have that many theories, or actually no theories about what these guys are doing, because it just seems crazy that they are the consistent part of the trips of each person that we've seen. So I wonder if it's more of just the ego showing itself to the shroom taker. These are the things that motivate her. It's her mother that motivates. oh, then it's her boss that motivates her. But then deep down, it comes to the fact that it's Marshall that's going to feel bad for her going, sliding on him, spinning the block on him. So, what I did find interesting is that Marshall has been able to find a common terminology of where they go, and that's the portal. And at the beginning of their trip, I thought it was interesting that they seem to be next to each other. Like they seem to be there physically or like mentally, spiritually in the same place, which is kind of crazy considering that's not like how any type of drug actually works. It doesn't transport you somewhere. But he's like, yeah, we went to that place. That's where that place is called. But it doesn't seem like they're actually experiencing each other's visions. Like it didn't seem like he could look over and see her vision or what she was going through. It's just in this shot right here, they were next to each other, which this is probably just more artistic, but I don't know. It's very interesting.
Very interesting. You bring up some good points. I do think that there is a possibility that they're not experiencing the same thing, although they might have been together when they entered the portal.
Right.
Like, but they probably weren't able to focus or recognize themselves, considering they both turned into little particles things. Like, I don't think there's like an explanation for these little guys turning into like fucking Play-Doh or whatever, little bouncing Play-Dohs. I think that's just an artistic choice. Like, hey, it's trippy. Somebody saw that when they were tripping on acid one day and drew it up, and that was what we got here. But I do think there's something to the little dudes. We saw Uncle Joey, Sheriff Joey, had his son healed by the mushroom like we were talking about earlier. I mean, them little things was all over his body, right? And he needed healing all over his body, right? So seems like to me, they, like Morgan was touching on earlier, they go in there and they do a little reconstruction stuff like Morgan was saying with the worms on Futurama.
Right. Yeah, and it does look like it is like reconstruction of how like he just kind of turns this dude into like his brain is there, but I don't know what the hell all this stuff is.
I mean, pills,
Play-Doh,
different kinds of pills, and
are those booties?
Chemicals.
Are those little booties? And is that a dick and balls?
That looks like a little.
No. It's a dick and balls from far away. That's a booty. You saw the
booty right there.
And then I thought that was dick and balls on the left.
That's right here.
So is that a mouth above the booty?
That's right here.
Yeah,
it looks like
that's dick and balls. And then almost thought it was over there to the left, to the left of that plane. Yeah, right above your cursor there.
Just
that red and purple. I thought at first I was like maybe, but no.
It looks like a straw below it, like it, and he's tugging the ear out of the brain.
Yeah. It does look like a straw. Just crazy images. You know, it's gonna be some dick and balls somewhere. There's probably vagina there. I mean, they do.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Is that what you wanted me to?
Guys, yeah. So every time I see the little white guys, I think about these guys from Doctor Who. And the way that these guys worked is, I believe you had to take this pill. It was like their Ozempic or whatever, and it's like the fat just comes off, and it turns into these guys, and you slowly fall apart and become these guys. It's how they reproduce. So every time I see them, I can't help but think, there's got to be something sinister like that because they're cute. Yeah. I can't hear anybody. Did you?
Oh, sorry. When you put, I was coughing. I'm sick, and I was trying not to cough in the thing, but I forgot to turn my mute button back off. it just looked like hieroglyphics in the private chat. What you posted in the private chat, I was like,
yeah. That's why I was like, 9. Look it up because I can't make this work. I'm old and
what
technologically challenged.
I don't think you have access to share anyway, but
I don't. That's probably a lot of it too.
Let's see here. What was I getting to? Oh yeah, let me get to. Oh, we get that fucking thing out here. My next question is, who should get the mushroom first? We was talking about it a little bit earlier. Marshall's one of his biggest trials and tribulations was who gets it first. Should it be old people? Should it be the most chronically ill people? Clearly, the people who are about to die immediately. But what if they're racist? Should they get it? Should Trump get it if he gets shot? Like,
no.
Should your mean auntie who should your mean auntie who left who abandoned her child, should she get it?
I don't know, man.
So same as the Hippocratic Oath. It's medical, so you have to apply the Hippocratic Oath. Like, you're gonna do no harm, and you're gonna treat whoever needs to be treated. Like, a nurse doesn't see you come in with a Nazi tattoo and then be like, let him die. Like, it just, like the medicine industry is going to treat every patient. Now, as for who gets it first, I think not old people. Absolutely not old people. I think first, like, people that are young and still going to live with diseases and problems and childhood cancer and anything like that. I think the kids get it first, to be honest with you, around the world. And then once we get it up and it's all working, then you let the old people come in and you can live another year or whatever.
Well, why you booing me? I'm right.
That's yeah.
Oh man, the crowd is you can reach him at Morgan Haley. Morgan.
What if it heals your racism?
Yeah.
What is your what?
Ooh.
What if it heals your racism?
Ooh, that would be kind of cool.
Like, it's not just
that's suspicious. That's weird.
That would be kind of wild, right?
It heals your soul a little bit,
Yeah, that would be crazy. That almost deserved the X-Files. That almost
too short. It's too short.
That's all you get.
Did you want to talk about like the experiment? Or
I did. I was waiting on you to
get. It was kind of crazy how they did the.
I was waiting for you to get back. I just wanted to ask that question real quick.
Bernie's on this motherfucker. Like, that was crazy.
We can't show too much of that. You gotta let that go now, because
this dude is still alive.
They definitely go kick us off for that shit. That shit right there, they don't like it. But what was your question about this? Did we want to say what now?
About the experiment, I guess. What this kid saw, I was gonna.
Well, that's what I was talking about. I think maybe you were gone. I was talking about like the little baby fathead motherfuckers. They got all over his body in his experience and his dream, right? Mm-hmm. Like, there and maybe
everywhere it was,
and that's what I was saying.
Everywhere it was.
That's what I was saying. Maybe they're the ones working, like Morgan said, like the worms from Futurama, stitching everything back together, carving out the bullshit and getting you right. And we haven't seen what we know so far is it doesn't give you like strength. It doesn't like
no superpowers.
Right.
It's not improving on anything.
What are those things though? What does it turn you into? Like when it heals your face or whatever and turns you into those? Because it turned her and Marshall into those too.
Seems like it takes the pain and just fucking goes away somewhere. What if it just gets redirected into one particular motherfucker that just like takes all of like someone's illness and pain? Like you're just transferring it off to another person.
Yeah. That would be awful. Or it could be the answer to that age-old question Huey Lewis put out there when he said he wants a new drug, and I want it too. Let me go ahead and get some of them shrooms.
I don't know. What Nine just said is kind of interesting about how maybe if you get it, if you know, when you're taking these mushrooms, these motherfuckers are just getting up in you. Maybe they taking your body over. It's the revenge of the body snatchers. You know?
Yeah.
But I do think could be something nefarious about these motherfuckers, man. Like if you look at it, like
they're weird.
They have teeth.
They're off-putting.
If you look at these, look at these motherfuckers, man.
Looks like it has two sharp teeth.
Man. These motherfuckers is weird, man. And like, let's see if I do this. Oh no,
they're small.
Never mind.
But like,
I was trying to show the background, but I can't
like
really show it.
Like, how many of these do you think that you could beat up? Like, and where it just becomes too much?
300,
2, 1.
I mean, I feel like
I don't know how strong they are, man. The motherfuckers they fucking heal people.
Yeah, right. Like, can they?
Okay, that's fair.
Combobulate me?
Do I have a baseball bat?
Yeah, can this go backwards? You know,
I've got a weapon.
You know how people have bad trips? Is there a bad trip version
of this drug? Well, there is. That's what she went through.
I mean, yeah, she kind of had like
she had the bad trip version where it preys upon her insecurity,
but it could be worse. It could definitely be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse.
It's not a bad trip to me. Like a bad
you're right. It's not a bad trip traditionally, where like your face melts and you think you're dying and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but she did have like I want to get out of here type of experience.
What's her name had a bad trip in my opinion. What was her name? Hildy. Hildy had a crazy bad trip. She was watching her face melt and come back, melt and come back.
Yeah, that's the thing with Hildy is like, it didn't really fix her. Like it just
didn't fix her crazy. It actually,
didn't
probably made her more crazy.
And it emboldened her.
Yeah, we don't know. To be fair, we don't know how she was like before we meet her.
To be fair.
But seemed like it made her a little crazy. Seemed like it might have made her a little crazy. But
they hadn't healed her brain.
Living in Peru for 15 years might drive you crazy, especially when you're looking for this mushroom that you're now convinced doesn't exist because you're so old and you think you'll never find it. But then this little motherfucker comes over and he's just like, I found it. You're like, bitch. No, you did not just come up in here all nonchalant like you just found the shit. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it made her snap, you know? And she does appear in this episode very shortly, but dude.
She's creepy in this episode.
Creepy.
Yeah, that's the one thing I did not like about Frances is when let me get to that part right there. Let's see here.
Oh, when she's talking to her in the
why did you not
tell
that little cinnamon roll?
A little cinnamon roll to why did she not say anything to Marshall about like her experience in there? Like, just I hate when the shows do this because like just a little bit of communication goes a long way.
Yeah. But the thing is, I completely agree with you. I hate when shows do that. And I felt that way the first time when I watched it, like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? But what I didn't put into consideration was that Frances doesn't really want to divulge mostly anything to Marshall, right? This is why we feel like she's a piece of shit. Because if she lets Marshall know that someone is looking for him, right? Now he's gonna want to move. He's gonna want to change whatever. They are on the brink, right? She's like, got to get this done so she can get one of these mushrooms and get back to New York. Now, because that's one of the things she said as soon as the mushrooms popped up. Like, well, I guess I'll take one of these and go home. Going back to, as I go back to New York, try to figure some things out.
Right.
Talk to my mom. I got to talk to my mom. See about my mama, and then I'll come back. But let me take one, just in case I get in an accident, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Let this bitch out your sight. And then we had the moment where Marshall looked like he really realized, damn, this bitch don't give a fuck. But that was the moment that we talked about earlier where he was just like, how are we going to do this?
But does she really?
But I'm like, wake up, Marshall. Wake up. But see.
What moment when she seems like she doesn't give a fuck?
They're sitting, the mushrooms have just been discovered. They're sitting together by the mushrooms, discussing what should we do, blah, blah, blah. She says that I need to go make a quick trip up to see my mom. And then
he's already healed, mind you.
And then his head ducks down, and I think that he finally realized it. And I was like, hell yeah, nigga, my nigga Marshall. But then he starts talking about how he's sad about how are they going to distribute this, who gets it first. This is when he goes through that diatribe that we already talked about earlier. Mm-hmm. But he gets this sad look like, damn. And if you just take the mute it and play it, like, you'll see the moment exactly what I'm talking about. Well, no, it was before that. Yeah, it was before that. But yeah, it's like right there. He gets like he's gonna get the smarts with it and just be like, all right, bitch. I thought you was about that life, but clearly you ain't about that life. And he didn't. And I was like, damn, my nigga gonna be a mark till the end of this motherfucking show.
Yeah, like he really, wait, what? You said product. And I thought he was gonna lose it on her then, but he said it's not about the game, it's about product.
Right.
And then she was like, I can help you with that.
Price.
Like, I show up for the game, but you're talking about product right now.
Not a game.
The product?
Bitch. See, but
that's not good enough.
Because I think Marshall is smarter than this. This motherfucker figured out how to cheat scratch-offs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He can remember serial numbers for real estate properties. Yeah. He can remember all type of shit. He can figure out all type of shit, but he can't get around this mental block that he has for this girl.
But he's also lived his life completely socially around weirdos or neglected by his parents.
Love is blind.
So far that we've seen. It's just like he said to the real estate agent lady, how do you know I'm a good person? You just met me. And we know very little about Marshall as far as
I think it's his legs to upper torso ratio.
It's like, man, he skipped leg
day.
You're
not a threat.
He skipped leg day.
Ding dongs will do that to you. You know what I'm saying? A couple of pizzas and some ding dongs will do that to you.
Like, how's he holding himself up?
Too much Dr. Pepper will do that to you right there. That'll get you. Too many Miller Lights.
I'm surprised by how many people love Dr. Pepper.
What?
Put it in the chat. It or leave it.
Put it in the chat. Do you like Dr. Pepper?
I don't want to drink it all the time, but every once in a while,
Dr. Pepper, take it or leave it. I only drink Dr. Pepper, or used to. I don't really drink sodas now, but when I used to drink sodas in my day, used to drink a Dr. Pepper when you need a good belch. Belch. Yeah. Sprite's not gonna do it.
Goddamn orange soda in college.
Orange soda not gonna do it. Not unless you chug the whole thing and it's cold.
Oh yeah, you're gonna belch.
No, too much sugar in that shit. You need the 23 flavors.
They should put a 24th flavor. Yeah, put a 24th flavor and see shrooms in the Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, now how you know that's not what? How you know that's not? That just sounds like the a Saturday.
And we put the cocaine back in Coca-Cola.
No, we good on that. Y'all can have that. I'm good.
Dr. Pepper is solid. Also, look at this animation. It's unreal. Yeah, like
it really
it's
is
good animation. It's some really
great
good
animation.
The luminosity, the illumination. Like there's
Did you just say
really like no lumen energy. The lumen.
Shout out to Lumen. It'll be on here in about.
But
it's on here.
Yeah,
it's on
everywhere.
here.
Yeah, the shadows, the glow, and everything.
Awesome. It's beautiful.
It's a Bob Ross painting.
Let me tell you something. At first, I thought this, like, first 2 episodes I was watching, like halfway between it was about halfway between the first episode that I realized this animation is actually not bad. At first, I felt like, oh, this is going to be jankety because we've seen these shows like this with Adult Swim
that have been bad,
and it's kind of jankety. The what do you call it? The voiceover is kind of jankety. No, go that way.
More so like the assets. The just seems like these are assets that are just been used in other shows and they just kind of like copy and paste and shit. But this is like very expressive and
this is a labor of love.
Yeah,
a labor of love. Can we talk about Marshall's music for a second? Since we're going to talk about the animation, can we talk about the music for a second? Marshall's music, whenever something dope is happening for him, his music plays, and that shit just gets you.
He's the Empire to the Speaker company.
He just, you know what? In the next episode, I apologize to everyone from Common Side Effects that in Adult Swim that is watching right now. I apologize. I have not done my research to remember the directors and names and the writers' names and some of the actors' names. And if I did better, I'd be better. But next week, that's what we're going to do a deep dive on. We're going to do a deep dive on this animation. We're going to do a deep dive on the director. We're going to do a deep dive on the cast because I'd love for a lot of y'all to come on. Oh, what's happening? Why did I fuzz up? There we go. I'd like for, people who are on this show to come on and have a conversation with us because this shit is a good show. And I don't know if you can play that music that he has. I'll find a spot for it where it is.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. But what was another part of this episode I really wanted to talk about?
Was it?
I got another question.
Go ahead.
Okay, guys, we're moving to the end of the episode now, though. She's about to tell him that she works for the pharmaceutical company. And you just know that's what she's about to tell him. Till the red and blue lights come on. And then it was, I'm going to kiss him. Yeah. So does she have feelings or not? Like, is it real? Is she just still playing him? Like, where is this lady?
I will start answering that question because I believe it's right around the time that he brings her out some tea. Remember, he brings out some tea for her. Before I go into it, Othelia says, NAACP certified film critic here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Right, baby.
Did you guys end up watching Amelia Perez?
Oh, not yet.
The Oscars are on Sunday.
We will be watching it, goddammit. Shout out to Amelia Perez.
No, not shout out to Amelia Perez.
I hope it wins an Oscar. I don't know. No. I wanted to win an Oscar so I can be right. That's all I wanted. That's the only reason I wanted to win an Oscar. Zoe Saldana, hope you win an Oscar so I can be right.
She hasn't won an Oscar?
I don't know. She's nominated for like supporting actress in this one though. That's all I'm talking about. I'm just talking about just win this one. I don't care how many she's won or not. I just saying
this one.
She should win. Did you see it?
It's what did you guys just say? Can you read that out right there?
That movie was ass. Look, I can't speak to it. Netflix did an amazing presentation So I will not say that it was bad.
I don't think Zoe Saldana can do bad.
Were amazing. They get the very high quality gifts.
I'm trying to find this fucking music.
Here, so yeah, you did say that it was coming from.
Go for it, bud.
So it's gonna be 9 minutes and 7 seconds left. What's that? 12:52, 12:50, 12:42, 12:42.
What does it come on? Like, what's it look like?
Episode 5.
What's it like? What's happening on the screen?
They're like standing next to the ice cream truck going into the woods, about to put the turtle down, about to put Socrates down to let him decide where to plant the mushrooms. It's going down. I just love this music, and let me know, guys, if it catches y'all. Is it just me? Put it in the chat, y'all.
Oh, got it. I'll know it when I see it. So, is this the...
And there's this special...
Beautiful here.
Yeah.
A little bit further back.
Go for it, bud.
A little bit further back.
Isn't it?
It's so beautiful. Right?
Yeah, this is it coming up.
Why don't you put him down? Maybe he's smarter than us. Well, about this, anyway.
Go for it, bud.
That key change.
It's so beautiful.
It's got a little bit of Star Wars in that edge.
It does. The way those strings play that one
Star Wars,
and then you have those sharp
across the universe type of.
Yeah, it sounds like something out of like a Disney movie where they're starting to get all inspirational for the character and optimistic. And
It's good. It's definitely good. Sure, and with the animation, of course, it's even better. Very expressive.
Yes. The animation to me would not be as good without the music, and vice versa.
Yeah. But the thing, what Morgan was talking about near the end of the episode, the kiss, yeah. What
do you want me to do?
Pack everything up, everything, and just go home. I'll be out soon.
I'm surprised that they did not bring more guys.
That's true.
He's not being arrested for the DEA stuff. He's not being arrested for drugs or being held to call.
Is this a serial killer?
No. Listen, they said he's being arrested for arson in upstate New York.
Oh yeah, because his house.
His house burned down, and they're going to accuse him for trying to burn it down because of the DEA.
And where insurance
fraud, but trying to destroy evidence. They're in North Carolina right now.
Throw your hands up.
Please, I really need to talk to you.
Yeah, that music is dope too.
They've definitely
she was going to tell him till the lights came on. She was going to tell him everything.
Do you think that she was going to tell him everything for real?
Yeah, I really do. I really do. And then she changed her mind when the lights came on.
I think she could have just said it right there. Like, there's nothing stopping people. It's like Nine said. I kind of hate when that shit happens because there's nothing actually stopping the character from just saying it. Just fucking say it.
Right.
Unless you want to say that she didn't want to say it because the police were there and it would have brought more attention to it and all that shit.
Incriminating evidence or something. I don't know.
Like, yeah.
Don't make the company look bad. You heard me. Okay. Nobody said nothing. So I didn't know if anybody heard me.
Othelia said, take your shirt off. Spin it around your ears. Spin it like a helicopter. Film A says
Magneto is smart.
It tastes good and they paying me for it. That's a different one. Never trust. Film A says never trust a beautiful woman, especially one who's interested in you. Magneto.
He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy.
Wow. No, man. Not that. Not me. Not me. If I didn't trust women that were interested in me, I would never had no one.
I typically only trust women not interested in me.
All the women in my life are beautiful, and I trust them all. So whatever.
Gotta trust them all.
So whatever.
Oh, there we
We're
go.
just learning a lot about each other.
Hey, Rogue had both, man.
Ophelia says, never trust a big butt and a smile. Magneto, kind of.
Yeah.
That's paraphrased.
Paraphrased a little bit.
But hold on, I got one more question, at least one more question when talking about this show here. Let me pull up my questions here. I thought I was right about this one. Will Socrates, the tortoise, for those who don't know, make more mushrooms? Socrates at the end of this episode kind of scurries off. The motherfucking tortoise, the fastest person in the fucking show, right? Am I right? He's the only one don't get caught up by the police. Ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah, he saw the cops and took off.
He was like, no, I gotta get the hell up out of here. Hurry.
Ninja Turtle style.
Yeah. So my question is, when it's all said and done, do y'all think Socrates is going to have pooped so much poop that mushrooms grow all over the field here? And what if, I need the button. What if fucking the mushrooms are made because the turtles eat the mushrooms and poop out on the mushrooms and poop in the ground? Them being able to generate
you like
doo-doo. What?
You
for
kind
like
of
the first 2 seconds, when every time you play that, like the first 2 seconds, you can't really hear the person for some reason.
I don't know why.
It like takes off. I don't know. But
StreamYard, get it together. God damn it.
They added some new features today. Apparently, it's going to be really easy for us to. It's going to be easy for us to like share clips or in.
Oh no! Show me later.
Whatever. But in regards to your question, the fact that Marshall hasn't pieced the connection between the turtles and the shrooms together is like, come on.
Yeah, he's not very smart.
Like we literally were like thinking about that like on episode 2.
Yeah,
we're like, we're like, there was turtles, and the turtles literally have like the same blue as the mushrooms on the top of their shells. You should have grabbed 2 of them, because if I was the pharmaceutical if I was male and a female, if I was the pharmaceutical industry, I'd be like,
well, they don't want it. The pharmaceutical industry wants to destroy.
It would put them out of business.
No, yeah, I was saying like destroy the turtles if I was the pharmaceutical industry.
Oh, right. I thought you meant they.
I would be blaming them.
I agree. I agree.
I agree and disagree.
I agree. But if he'd have got more than one turtle, he wouldn't have made it up out of there, because my man was scooting trying to get up out of there, jumping into that plane.
All right, so I got an idea on the turtle poop.
Okay, go ahead. Turtle poop.
Obviously,
turtle poop. All about my turtle poop.
This turtle's been pooping the whole time, and mushrooms hadn't just popped out of turtle poop anywhere he's been.
He hasn't been pooping in the ground.
He hasn't been pooping on blue mushrooms.
But no, he
never
hasn't
on blue mushrooms.
Yeah, but there's blue mushrooms. He's gonna go back to that spot. He picked that spot where they planted the blue mushrooms, so there will be blue mushrooms for him to eat.
Othelius, I'm master shredder in this motherfucker, bro. Othelius, I'm master shredder, bro. I'm chopping those. I'm making some turtle soup.
Othelius
I'm smoking on that turtle pack.
Othelius said, "Peter watching 9. Turtles beware of the villain MF9."
I am smoking on that turtle pack.
We used to eat turtle soup back in the day. Well, my granddad used to make it.
Tell me you're from the South without saying you're from the South.
My granddaddy used to make it.
Turtle soup, really? Is it good?
So, So my question, who wants to, is Morgan already, I guess, basically answer?
I said the same thing too. I feel like there's got to be some type of symbiotic relationship between the turtles and the shrooms, and the fact that he only has one means that turtle's going to have to do a lot of shitting if they need to mass produce these mushrooms.
Yeah.
Well, see,
or a lot of sexing with other turtles to make more turtles.
Well, see, it doesn't necessarily have to make a lot of shit. Like, he doesn't have to be shitting a lot because they're gonna grow. Like,
once they're growing, they'll spread anyway.
They'll start spreading. He's gonna keep shitting. Then there'll be more, and then there'll be more spores spreading out and spreading.
Well, so like, you can't just have one patch when the whole pharmaceutical organization is after you, because they can eliminate that easy. So if you need a few mushrooms, you need a few turtles that are going to have babies and reproduce. You got to set up a whole thing.
Yeah, and that's
what she offered to help him do.
Well, remember, he's got 60,000 acres?
Yeah.
60,000 acres is a pretty fucking large amount of space for you to have to try to cover to find these mushrooms. And then you'd have to know where they are when you get, when you get there.
Here's a question.
But hold on. We know. Well, shit. We know.
Boo!
Bye, Bill.
It's because I had to fucking tell you to hold on a second. We know that this was on a chemical waste site, so I think it has the potential for it to grow even faster, even further, because of the chemicals. You know what I mean? Did I have any other questions for y'all?
Are the chemicals a specific condition? So it's not just the turtle poop; it's the fact that it's the turtle poop on the mushrooms on the chemically fucked up land. Like, is that?
Yeah, like that is also very interesting. Or was it just by happenstance? Like, there's
it's all of the.
If he shits on some shrooms in your garden, I don't think it'll grow.
No, he had Yeah, exactly. He had all of the things right in the equation. The things he was missing, like we were saying earlier, was dropping them on the ground and the turtle poop.
So this is literally Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, these turtles are also affected by the runoff.
Except there's only one and not four, so it would be more like the last run.
Well, no. Remember, there was a whole bunch of them at the beginning.
Yeah.
It was on the first episode. There was a bunch of them when he was telling.
Maybe there is a whole family of like mushroom shit and turtles everywhere.
You need turtle fertilizer, if you will.
That's pretty good.
Exactly.
Shout out to Ophelius. Appreciate that. The tidbits are good today.
That's pretty good.
Tidbits are really good.
Fertilizer.
Sprinkle a little turtleizer on that.
Turtle.
That's what they're gonna call the mushrooms when they get it made in medicine form. Turtleizer. Sprinkle a little turtleizer on him, and he'll wake right up. Would put it in the chat? Would you accept a medication that made you feel better and cured all ailments if it was doo-doo? But it's gonna cure everything about you.
Yeah.
Would you let me sprinkle some doo-doo on you if it was gonna
bring it?
Clear it? Cure all your ailments. Let me know. Put it in the chat.
I feel like R. Kelly used that technique. Was this a like nod or like a
I can cure you with my pee-pee.
Do you have all your shots? What did he say?
You don't need no shots with my pee-pee.
Back to America.
Ophelia said, personally, I'm cool off the turd pack.
No, man, I'm with it.
That's that turt pack.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Morgan's all up on that turd pack.
Let me make some tea right now.
That's Starlink right here. That Starlink shit.
Yeah, let's get. Yeah, you know what we did forget about my favorite peoples. What did y'all think about this scene? I felt like, first of all, I'll tell you what I felt. I felt like this scene was technically a throwaway scene, but it was dope because we love these characters.
Yeah, right.
All of the characters involved, including the hillbillies and the goddamn DEA agents. This was a really dope scene, but take it out doesn't mean anything because they're only surveilling him for a total of 5 minutes in the show.
Yeah, they were like bam, bam, and then they're caught already. That range, like, you know, these people are very weird about their land. You should have been.
And they still fell asleep in the van.
They fell asleep in the van. They can't do anything about state police showing up and grabbing him. All this happens in the same day. So it's like y'all surveilled him for a total of television time, like television time.
Oh, yeah, 3 minutes.
No, not the run time, but like TV time in their universe time. They probably spent 2 hours watching.
They should have been.
The sun wasn't. Yeah, in afternoon. The sun wasn't even down by the time the motherfuckers.
They should have picked them up. They should have picked him up like that old classic TV trope. Like he was like, "Oh, your county, we're the state," and then the dude should have been like, "Oh, you're the state, we're the feds. Get the fuck out."
That would have been funny.
I think they would have done that, but remember what we were saying earlier? Are they going to be on the side of justice? Or are they going to end up being the bad guys too? And I think that I feel like they are still deciding that at this point in this show. They're still trying to figure out, what's really going on here? Because they keep talking about how the budget for this job is just insane. Yeah. So like clearly like they've never even had shit like this, and they're supposedly the DEA's best. So they've never seen shit like this. They've never been on a case like this. It's getting hot and heavy. And that's why I think I asked y'all earlier, but y'all didn't really answer. I said, do you think that this crazy Jewish German motherfucker is going to kill Rick?
That's why I brought it up to this, because
I think it's a beautiful way to fire someone.
Transition elsewhere. He didn't say that you're fired. You're going somewhere else. If I was Mike Judge character, I would be saying, I'm not getting on that plane. Wherever you're sending me to go middle manage somewhere, I'm not getting on that plane. I'm out of there. We're gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And he probably feels that way because remember, before all of this,
I like how his fucking neck fat overlaps over his collar. Like that is such a funny detail to me.
Before this episode, I don't think we see that this guy is the head is Rick's boss. I don't think we see that exactly.
Yeah.
We see this guy going around trying to run shit, but we didn't know that this was Rick's boss. And ever since Rick has been talking about having to meet his boss, he's been talking about how fucking stressed out he is. He's been talking about how these guys get weird and he's kind of scared of them. But he's nonchalant about everything that he says. So we really don't put 2 and 2 together that this is his boss.
Can I play his voice a little bit?
Yes, but right after I say this, but Rick might be, like you're saying, kind of paranoid about, man, these guys are gonna fucking kill me. If they want to, they will. and I don't know what to fucking do. So, but yeah, play this menacing, crazy accent, and y'all tell me if this German or is it Swedish?
And he showed me a video where Coco Melon is in conference with the Pope. It looked quite real, but it's just a bit of clever fakery.
I'm seeing more German now that I'm like paying attention more.
Yeah,
it's more. It's
okay,
more
but guys, am I right or wrong that you should always be afraid of people with only 6 teeth more than regular people?
Right?
Is that the animation, or does he only have 6 teeth?
It looks like he only.
All I can see is 6.
Or is his face so fat?
I think
it's just his face so fat and his butt lips so small that it looks like he only has 6 teeth.
I love that he has no lips whatsoever.
The menacing thing is, the no lips, and then also the glasses, like
Chuck Schumer down his nose.
Yeah,
Chuck
Schumer
humor style.
I think it's crazy that white animators always like make white people with too small lips and black people with too big lips. Ain't that crazy? I just think that's a little crazy. Like,
there needs to be more middle ground.
It's like, are y'all sure y'all know what people look like? I don't know.
No, they're kept in a basement animating all day.
Right. No, this is from the last episode. Don't play this because the old dude's gonna get his.
This is from the.
Yeah, that's from like. Oh no! It's not. It's not.
Yeah, it's just for him.
Yeah,
There's a video
of
a man using the poison mushroom, and I like how he still says the poison mushroom. That makes me even like is he so like set in his ways where he's like, we need to kill this, and it's the poison mushroom, or is it like, is there something we don't know, like how we speculated before? That
does he know?
He knows that like it's actually a poison mushroom. And
no, I think it's poison is figurative in the sense
poison
that
to
it's
us.
Right. It's a poison to the company.
Yeah.
Also, it could be though that he knows something about this, which is why they're trying to eradicate it. And he's like, if you keep taking it, it's going to turn you into all these little white guys and you're just going to fall apart, or you're going to die, or you're going to turn into this, that, and the other. So I think that's a possibility too, that this guy, being that he knows enough about it to send people with guns to destroy it or whatever, I think that he knows that there's something nefarious about the mushroom that people shouldn't take it. Even if it heals you, you shouldn't take it. And I think that's might be why they're trying to destroy it.
And those sounds like the justifications that people excuses and justifications that people use for allowing Elon Musk to be president king.
I was about to say, I learned from Elon Musk.
Which would be like such a weird turn for the show to take.
If only someone so evil could be so kind-hearted at the same time.
Yeah, like we have like evil geniuses, evil fucking billionaires, but there's not a lot of. I mean, we do hear about like the Patagonia guy is like a
fuck that
nice billionaire.
Tons of Batman villains and no Batmans.
He's doing something.
Right.
Anytime there's no billionaire that has not fucked somebody over.
Done some psychotic shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Get there.
There's no way. Yeah,
not to get there. There's just no way.
You have to.
No
billionaires shouldn't exist.
You don't become a part of the 0.85.5333 percentile of the world's wealth without killing off a few people. Like, not physically.
Maybe physically.
Figuratively, YouTube.
Yeah.
Figuratively.
Allegedly.
No, figuratively. Allegedly.
In Minecraft, in front of dudes.
Exactly, in front of
metaphorically.
Dudes. Oh man, I forgot the other one we was gonna say from now on. Damn. Me and Alex said we was gonna start saying something. I forgot. He's gonna remember though. I hope he remembers. Now I'm sad. But yeah, in front of dudes is a classic, so we'll just keep it in front of dudes. But any last thoughts you guys have about this show in front of dudes, or anything you want to talk about before I start talking about the shit that I'm tired of talking about or tired of hearing this week?
No, that's the whole reason I'm here.
You're right. Well, I would just say that in
the voicemail
20 minutes this show is managing to capture my imagination week by week, and my entertainment like buzz and like thing way more than Invincible. And I know we already talked about that in the beginning of the episode with Film Ages. Really good commentary of animation and where it's going with the American culture and niche groups like us. I don't know how many people that are even watching this have watched the show, but it is something that I think people should be paying attention to and looking at, and it hopefully, like, after there's like the whole season is released, that a lot more people are going to be watching this show, like binging it out and like considering what it all means, and appreciating the animations out, because I think stuff like this is what should be coming out. Let's get weird with it. Let's get different with it. And Adult Swim is definitely the pioneers of getting weird with it.
Absolutely 100% true.
Mm-hmm.
They are the pioneers of doing weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll die of dysentery.
9 fucking coming in, hating on, and he's just hating. Nobody was bothering you.
Right? It was sitting over there minding his own business.
I really need to just do like I want to make it 9, but just blood spatter every time I talk about Invincible. They have enough. I can jack that. I can jack that style off. Because
please don't say that again.
I can jack that style off.
No.
Pause. No
yeah,
pause.
Donald Trump style.
No.
They start fucking. It was gross.
Oh man. That was gross.
They have the
9 talking about fucking Invincible. It's just like,
care? Are we caring about that?
They have the they have the lettering to make 9, and then whatever. And
yeah, no, you could probably you should ask Kirsten if she can do it.
Yeah, where's Kirsten? Like Jesus,
I don't know.
Right?
She said she wanted to talk about a show, and then, but she suggested that we talk about a show. And I was like,
is that coming out? I think that's coming out in March, actually. But
yeah.
I can't remember what the show's name is.
Hopefully she'll want to cover it if we're going to cover it. But
it's an Indian property. And I feel like we have, well, at least on me, I have a weird percentage of Indian people that watch my stuff.
Same.
Not weird because it's like, weird to have Indian. It's just like from the country of India, there's people that have been watching my stuff a lot. Right. And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
welcome, India.
We're not calling you scammers. We're just saying that it's weird because we're all the way in the United States. And who knows what time it is?
Voicemail or what?
Who knows what time it is?
About that voice.
First thing I'm going to say is this right here is a segment. Bill is tired of hearing the shit. Number one thing I'm tired of fucking hearing this week, I'm tired of hearing about Elon Trump. Like, I'm tired of hearing about Mr. and Mrs. Musk Trump. Like, I'm tired of hearing about it, y'all. Like, everybody keeps acting like, first of all, everything that they're doing is terrible. Let me get that out of the way, right? They're fucking up the country. They might fuck it up forever. I don't care who you voted for. You know what fucking time it is. All these Republicans that voted for, or not even Republicans, all these people who voted for him are jumping ship. The farmers who spent hundreds of thousands of dollars that they were promised.
Mm-hmm.
They spent it before they got it because they was promised they was going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not getting it. Actually, have been told that they're never going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And they've already spent $95,000 to $155,000 on equipment for farming equipment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to fucking hear that shit. You voted for this motherfucker. You voted for him. Nobody told you to vote for him.
You got what you voted for.
You voted for him. So quit fucking complaining. We told you on this show, Elon Musk, he's a fucking treacherous fiend, a goddamn supervillain.
Mm-hmm.
We told you. Right fucking here. Everybody said, I want some of that Elon money. Shit, I might just go to Virginia and I might just go to Pennsylvania and register to vote so I can get a check. He giving out $1 million checks. Somebody do the research. How many of them motherfucking people actually got $1 million?
Not a lot.
Guarantee you all of them signed up for the Republican. Like everybody, I saw people getting big ass checks, but I saw Jackie Moon give a big ass check to a motherfucker for $100,000 in a movie. And that motherfucker didn't get his check cash. He never got his money. I can tell you that much. Because a big ass check don't mean you get any goddamn money. It just means it's a nice photo op.
Yep.
So I'd like to know how many of those people actually got their money. My point being, you guys are going to get the government that you vote for. But don't blame all this on Elon. Don't blame all this on Donald Trump. Let me just start with one part of the government. See, we're complaining about how Elon is getting rid of these major parts of how we govern society and run social programs that have been existing for damn near 100 years, some of them. Okay, they're trying to cut the budget to save money. I'm all about cutting the budget to save money. That's all. I'm all about that. Pay your bills, America. Pay your bills. But there's plenty of things to cut. We're going to increase the defense budget just to fucking cut Social Security, cut Medicaid, fire FAA workers. Let me just talk about FAA workers. Because I could go on and on and on for all the shit that they doing, so much shit that they doing. Let's just talk about FAA workers just for a second. That's not his fault. It's not his fault that the planes is almost hitting each other. It's not his fault that it's not his fault really that Elon is firing people. I mean, that's their fault. That's their responsibility. What's happening right now under them. That is no, but this is the thing. This is not what's causing these issues.
No,
with the FAA.
no, it's not the root.
But it wasn't Biden either. It wasn't any of the presidents that you've had in the last 30 years.
No,
you're like, Bill, damn, nigga, what you talking about, nigga? What who is the problem? What the fuck is the issue? The issue is, remember when I told y'all Project 2025 wasn't a real thing? And I explained, like, it's not a real thing because you should be calling it Project 1825.
Right?
Call it Project 1925. But don't call it Project 2025. This is the plan of the Ku Klux Klan. This is who they are. Whether they know it or not, there are government entities who are acting on behalf of the KKK because you're following the exact same doctrine down to the letter, to the T. So if you don't know it, then you're just you're a Ponzi. You know what I'm saying? You're a patsy. You're a puppet. And a lot of those exist. A lot of Republican conservative ideas held by a lot of really good, decent people are ideals that were propped up by the Ku Klux Klan and the Southern Democrat Party from the 20s till the 80s. To the 80s. They call them Reagan Democrats for a reason. They jumped ship from the Democratic Party and jumped to the Republican Party because the Gipper was running for president.
Yep.
And that's because the Democratic Party was becoming progressive, moving towards Americans getting more so that we can produce more and make more, right? Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, enough of the history lesson. Let's get to my point. Ronald Reagan is the reason that the FAA operates on a dick ball level. And he's the reason that we have a shortage in almost every single workforce in America. 70% of the workforce in the United States has a job shortage.
Yep.
70% of the fucking workforce in this country is 70% understaffed. I don't even know if y'all understand what those types. We're talking about real essential shit.
And people already working 2 jobs.
We're talking about healthcare. We're talking about air traffic controllers and all of the staff underneath them. We're talking about nurses, doctors, patient care techs,
teachers.
We're talking about elevator repairmen. We're talking about plumbers, teachers. We're talking about simple motherfucking jobs. And it has nothing to do with how much they get paid. It has to do with the fact that we federally don't allow but so many motherfuckers into nursing school, medical school. You can only get so many fucking colleges that get so many spots for a goddamn dental degree. But you let any motherfucker join into an art school.
No.
You let any motherfucker that you want jump into a fucking art school or a goddamn fucking what is it? Communications degree or a motherfucking music
business
degree,
degree.
Nigga. No, fuck a business degree. Like that's a real degree. But you want motherfuckers, you let anybody join all these other non-productive type of degrees.
The liberal arts, if you will.
That shit is bullshit. Okay? Mm-hmm. The fact, like, you only can get at Santa Monica City College, you can only have 75 people enter into the radiology tech program. They have over 300 people a semester apply for that program. I'm giving y'all these facts. Ronald Reagan fired 11,000 air traffic controllers because they said they were going to go on strike.
And he was going to play hardball.
He said if you go on strike, I'll fucking fire you the next day. Guess what he did, y'all? He fucking fired every single person who went on strike. They have a union. It's called union busting. It's illegal. Did anything ever happen? No. And it ain't gonna happen because y'all are fucking scared. Y'all are motherfucking pussy. Go outside and say something. Do something. Quit fucking voting against your own fucking interests every time. Not some of the time, every time. You told me, oh, it's the devil that you know and the devil that you know. It's one choice is just as bad as the other choice. You're a stupid motherfucker. Okay? I just want to let you know. You might be a nerd, but you're the dumbest motherfucker out there if you thought that it was 2 motherfucking choices. One was better than one was going to be the same as the other. No. One is better than the other. Would I rather eat shit or would I rather eat acid? If you got the choice, I'll tell you which one you better choose. Now, I don't want to fucking hear about it no goddamn more. I'm fucking tired of hearing this shit. You know? Stop fucking complaining. Do something about it. Okay? Nerds at Night says teachers should be making double than what they make currently. That's true. But it has nothing to... How about a teacher wouldn't have to be held as responsible or held to the standard that I need to make this amount of money. to survive if there were more teachers to take on more of the workload and be able to teach more kids more directly. Just saying, maybe that will help niggas be able to read. Maybe if I don't know how to read and I'm not in front of 36 other fucking students, maybe I won't feel as insecure to read out loud. Maybe these are little things that motherfuckers don't think about. But how can you? You're panicking all the time. You ain't never got the time to sit down and relax because you owe money to everybody. You get paid and the money don't even belong to you. Belong to somebody else. So all I'm saying is, you want to change your shit? Fucking do the right thing and vote for your interest, not because your dick get hard when Trump comes on and says some stupid shit, or because you think you're going to be a billionaire like this bitch ass nigga Elon Musk. No, you're not. If you're watching this, 99.9% of you ain't going to be rich. You're not going to be rich. You should be happy if you're able to be middle class in this country, in this world. Let's just talk about in this world, okay? Because most people don't even come close to making the amount of money you make here or having what you have here. So keep that shit in mind, man, when you're voting next time or when you're complaining about how much these fucking eggs cost. Because eggs ain't did nothing but go up. God damn it. Since November, eggs ain't did nothing but go up. Okay, so shout out to all my farmers out there. Y'all struggling. Shout out to all the federal workers out there, state workers out there that everybody's losing their jobs. Shout out to y'all. I wish you the best, but I'm tired of hearing about this shit. And this has been another segment. The shit that Bill is tired of hearing about. Do I have a drop for that? No, my drop for that is that blood. Get that blood on there. I'm fucking slashing niggas to death. Oh, you're muted. 9. You're muted, 9.
That was a lot. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
No, and I'm glad that you got that off. There's a lot of good information in that. Whoa,
what was funny? What was
that's
funny?
like the well, no, that was like that's the type of shit that we wanted to do with the Gotham Gazette, the discontinued.
Maybe I'll start
hiatus.
Yeah, no, it's on hiatus for sure.
On hiatus.
I'm actually looking for an editor. If anybody wants,
the editor's got to be you.
Editing.
If I'm gonna be it's got to be you.
It's got to be me. Why has it got to be me?
Because you got to first develop your own style first, and then you're gonna be like, "This is how I want it."
Oh, I already know how I want it. I'm really good at describing and teaching people how to do what I want them to do. That's Morgan.
It's true. Can verify.
No, Morgan used to. Well, Morgan was my friend first and foremost. But then when I was doing shows and I was scheduling shit and I like basically was having a nervous breakdown, Morgan was like, "I can help you do that." How do you do that again? And I showed him. We worked on it. We worked on it for probably about a year, and he was good. He didn't need no help. I'm like, it was great. Great times doing shows all across the Southeast, slapping girls on slapping girls on their booty.
Yes, sir.
With consent.
With consent.
I was practicing
consent. On top of the bar.
Oh yeah, actually, that's true.
On top of the bar.
That's a true story. But yeah.
Hey Siri, play International Players Anthem.
Right.
I was whom I want to be. I want y'all to let me know if y'all know somebody out there. Y'all know somebody who's interested in editing for a decent price. Okay.
Free is good.
Free is better. Free is better, but you're gonna get what you pay for when you do free. So I'm not looking for free, but if you doing a great job for free, hey, send you some Drunk Bantha t-shirts.
Not gonna lie, FD Signifier just posted on his YouTube community post. He is currently paying $2,000 to $3,000 for an editor per video.
But you need to go fucking sign up, nigga.
I was like looking at that. Like,
what you doing? What you doing?
I kind of. He's like, to apply, you just go find one of my early videos for like, 20 whatever.
Nigga, go send that shit on over to him.
Okay, yeah.
Like, look, here's my YouTube page. Here's your little dusty ass clips, nigga. Here, hire me, nigga. No, I'm just joking. Shout out to FD Signifier. He's one of the people who helped us grow as much as we did over at Drunk Bantha's channel, man. He's one of the first people to shout us out.
You just put that shit up there. So yeah, if anybody's watching that's also like young creative, likes his content, watches his videos, and want to make their money, go ahead.
Yeah,
but yeah, before you sign up for that one, fuck all that $2,000 shit, y'all niggas. Like, yeah. Come over here, fuck up. Who cares what Nine's talking about? You never saw
he knows that he's about to make
you never saw that
on per video.
Don't listen to him. Just know that you should be here giving us your attention and maybe taking like a little bit of money from us, like 200% less than what FD Signifier's talking about. But seriously, I need an editor and I need a cameraman. So yeah, shout out to that. We got a lot of stuff in store for you coming up here in the future. Let's get to the shits, man. Now, see, why did I wait this long to do it? Because I'm hoping that the nigga don't see this. And if he does see it, shout out to this nigga for, staying this long. Yeah, you got to stay here for the whole thing to get this work.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to all 32 people watching on. Wait. No, that's 49 people.
70 people watching total.
70 people watching total. But I was talking about Twitter. Yeah, like, shout out to Twitter. Y'all keeping it going. Appreciate y'all. Now, shout out to everybody watching on Drunk Bantha's channel and on Nerds at Night. Please, 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 please like and subscribe. It does so much to help out the channel. It doesn't cost you nothing, but it means the world to us. Swear to God.
Truly.
Like, seriously, please give us more subscribers or YouTube will not give me my children back. And that's real. I love YouTube. Let's look. I haven't listened to this, so oh man. So warning, this may be disturbing to you.
Trigger warning.
If I hate that fucking word.
I know, that's why I said it.
That's phrase.
2 words.
That's why I said it.
Fuck that phrase.
TW.
Fuck all that.
We've had that conversation.
There's no trigger unless something gets fired. Okay?
Right.
Unless someone is projected through the air.
Right.
There is no trigger. God damn it.
Unless it's an explosive.
That's something penetrating through the air. I need damage to be done for it to be a trigger involved.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Don't get what's in front of you.
Run?
Run.
Oh yeah, you transcript. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up.
Till you have to hide again. Him. Your eyes drop. I will be on top of you. Then
Bro, that was actually crazy as fuck. What the fuck?
I love it. I love it.
Now,
when
that was our brother. That was our brother Raheem with his poetry.
Yeah. Why the fuck?
Dance, dance, dance is the name of that.
What the fuck, bro?
That is not what the transcript said either. Let's just get that out there. The transcript was wrong in like three places.
Yeah,
well, no, it wasn't really wrong. It was just like missing gaps.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he said like the other stuff. I think it's
what stuff did you not think he said?
I don't think he said dick dance. I think he said dance, dance, dance.
Yeah.
No, he said dance, dance, dance. Then he said from this moment, dick. Dance, dance. You want me to play it again?
Okay. No. We're good.
Oh no, I went too far ahead.
I'm wearing headphones, but I also would need to like lean forward.
So you take me from this moment, dick.
See, I kind of wish that we had like prepared for this better, and I had somebody come over in a Scream outfit to kind of walk in behind me while that was playing.
Scraping with the melody.
That was metal as hell.
Film H says, "Save me from this lunatic."
That was metal as hell.
Bro, what the fuck?
No, he's saying that that's what he said. Like he used a question mark. Like, save me from this lunatic. Maybe not.
I keep on. Yeah, the transcript is saying this moment, dick. Can you play that part again?
Oh yeah, that was
you know how like you could.
That's the part I was playing, and it might be picking up dick because it's like this in there. But let's see. Save me from this lunatic. Lunatic, maybe like not like Film Age is saying. Save me from this lunatic. Dance, 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 dance.
Dance is definitely in there. That's pretty scary.
All it needs is a beat,
but
man.
You know, like how you like you can read a word while the same sound is going, and then read a different word with the same sound going, and it like changes the sound of it. Like I feel like I was literally just like reading what he was saying
and that was going in your head.
And then that's like literally what I was hearing.
Maybe you'll need to listen to this episode again, or you know what? I'll try to send it to you. Problem is, I have to record it to send it to you. Maybe I can share it in the work. Maybe, yeah, exactly. Maybe I can share.
But Save Me from This Lunatic sounds a lot. But what does that mean? What the fuck is he talking about?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should put them all together and try to figure out is there a pattern? Like, is this a long story? Is this like
I feel like somebody
in the
needs
closet with R. Kelly? Is this like R. Kelly in the closet? Is there going to be like more?
How long was this one?
A minute, 25 seconds. But this is what's odd. This is what's different. It was sent today. 17 minutes.
Day one.
No, not 2 minutes into the show starting today.
So right when you were talking about the number, man. And somebody
it was right before that. It was right after that. It was after that because Film Age was what made me go to it. Because he called in, but he called in like 6:28 today. Like he called in way before we even started. So Film H says that sounded like the poem Boots. It has the same type of rhythm to it. Huh. You know what, Film Age? We're having you on the show next week. Get your motherfucking popcorn ready. We're having you on the show next week. Be ready for the second hour of the show next week.
One?
That's the only one this week. He left like 3 last times. I think he figured out it's not really working out for playback. Need to keep it down to about 1 minute, 25 seconds, my guy. We're gonna call this. What are we gonna call this guy? Should we call him anything? We shouldn't call him anything. That might just.
I mean, he's calling us.
I mean, give him a name. I think that would make it worse.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna make it worse. We don't need to give him a name. No. Let the news.
I see what he's saying about that poem, though. It's a Kipling poem.
Read it off, Morgan. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? Read it.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I'm not reading this whole long poem. Okay.
Well, just give us some titty bitties.
Infantry columns, where foot slogging over Africa.
Okay, stop.
Yeah, what the fuck did you just say?
No. I get it. I get the cadence. Now, is there a summarization of this poem? Like, is there something just tells us?
No, it's a marching poem. Like you can tell he's marching. That's the foot slogging. He's marching.
Is there a?
Don't look at what's in front of you. Men go mad watching them, and there ain't no discharge in the war.
No. Hold on. I mean, like Robert Frost's.
Wait, so it's called Boots
So look, that movie, that y'all know what poem I'm talking about. That poem is meant about taking the path that's not traveled the most. The road not traveled by.
Yeah, that's
so what is this one about? Like, what is this?
This is marching in a war, and it appears that it's about you can't get away from the faces of those you killed or those you took over. You know, we can survive hunger, we can survive this, but don't look at what's in front of you. It'll drive you mad. Like, that's just, I don't know.
And what does he say? He says, don't get what's in front of you. He says that.
What is this?
I mean, the dude in the voicemail says that.
Yeah.
The first part of that. What did you say again? Don't what?
Hold on, let me find it. Don't look at what's in front of you. Men go mad with watching them, and there's no discharge in the war.
Yeah, he says, don't get what's in front of you. Run. Hold on. I don't know what he says there.
I don't like this. 7, 6, 11, 5, 9, and 20 mile today. 4, 11, 70, 32. The day before. Boots. Moving up and down. I don't like the inclusion of the word 9 here. I'm sorry, but that kind of fucking creeped me the fuck out, bro. I saw 9 in the poem, and I am fucking.
And all you heard was, "I'm on top of you, man. If you drop your eyes."
And I can't find a clear image of any of this.
Yeah, where'd you find it, Morgan? Do you have a clear image? Where'd you find it?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on, I'm gonna send it a link.
Because, let me just say this.
That I'm thinking of.
While y'all looking for that, let me just say this, man.
Bro,
if there's anybody smarter than us out there who wants to try to help us figure out what the fuck is going on, please, we need your help. And it's always an unknown number. Just gonna point that out.
I was right. It's a cadence. Forward marching.
Yeah, it sounded like a cadence the way you have to read it.
Yeah. British Army infantrymen marching in South Africa during the Second Boer War.
Oh, we're talking about some Elon shit.
We're talking about some colonizer shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing. Nazis everywhere.
Yeah, that's we just pronounced it a little different.
Right. Same name, different name, same energy.
Would you say 9?
Is this about me? I'm sorry, but like,
I don't know, man.
Because this is.
Well, you weren't on the first time. Bro. You weren't on the first time that it happened. But you know what? Maybe now it's about you. But you know what?
We're foot.
Okay, hold on.
over
hold on. Keep that up there.
This doesn't make me feel good.
9. Hold on. Keep that up there.
We should play this anymore.
You're not South African. You're all right.
I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
No, listen.
Southern African.
Well, Southern Africa.
Listen, guys. Country. I'm gonna play this again for the beginning. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but let's just see what the similarities are here. Oh, sorry, that was the old one. Woo, that was creepy. Hold on. Okay, that's your fucking shit. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Is there somebody in the background of this motherfucker? No. So if you guys who are listening, you're hearing the background, that's us. I said I wasn't gonna play the whole thing, but I played the whole thing. But yeah. Excuse me. I'm a bit sick.
Is it about sleep?
I don't know.
You go get what's in. Go get what's in front of you. If your eyes drop, I'm on top of you. The bending. It just sounds like sleep.
Nobody thinks that he sounds like the Riddler.
He does kind of sound like the Riddler.
Yeah. Sounds like the Riddler. Like 9, you're on the mute zone. You're on mute, my friend.
So I was saying like I don't think it's I latched too much onto this Boots thing, whatever. But I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that.
Beginning is that when the beginning sounds like that, but
it's similar.
I haven't heard this. I don't know what this is actually. But like, I never heard of that shit. I'm just hoping that it's not that. Because if it
Phil
is
Mange,
that, then
I'll let you know, Phil Mange, that you are a suspect. You're not confirmed or denied. You are a suspect on the board. Not by me, but you have been.
You've been named.
Yeah, you've been named in the investigation circles. Now I know I'm not supposed to divulge this kind of stuff while an investigation is taking place, but the people got to know. People got to know, and I'm giving you a chance to, like, change your life around, turn your life around. Just turn yourself in, and no harm will come to you. But I have no idea who this is. I have no idea who this is.
That's a lot.
Have we terrified everybody enough today?
I'm terrified.
Yeah, you really like. How do you feel about that? Like, what are your thoughts? The possibility. What's making you terrified? I should say.
Well, the thing that actually made me terrified was the Boots thing. Because when I read the lyrics and we were listening to it, and it said, 9 on it, I was like, hold on a second. Like that is
that doesn't actually absolve film. That actually implicates you more, Film Age.
Yeah.
That implicates you more now that a 9 is in there. That implicates you a little
that
bit.
Made me a little bit
also
scared.
He says here, Film Age says right here for the listening audience, he says, I'm a suspect? What slander is this?
That's suspicious.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I think if we should have played it for like
there are other suspects out there.
Gers and Pers and Othelius, because
I don't know if they're still here.
I don't know if they are.
I don't know if they're still here. Usually we get a bye-bye.
People watching are definitely
quiet.
Because there's like some people watching right now.
There's definitely people watching. There's definitely people sharing and no retweets really. But
it's not going to be long till I'm watching from my bed because it's late over here.
Last week was really crazy. We had a lot of retweets, and if you haven't been watching on Twitter, do us a favor. Go over to Twitter and retweet this shit for us. Share it with your mama, share it with your friends, share it with your auntie. We're not going to talk about our dude no more. We're going to have to get on up out of here. And I'm going to figure out a way to share this audio with 9 and
all of them. Yeah, if you could share all of them, because
I'm gonna try to figure it out, dude.
Crazy. I have the first couple actually, because he shared those in the Instagram. Yeah. I don't have the latest ones.
Well, I'm gonna do a shiznot. Make sure you guys go over to our store on the Drunk Banthas channel and on Nerds at Night channel. There's different stuff, guys, so you got to go to both pages. There's different stuff on different pages, on different store and different pages. So make sure you go over there and check that out, man. The seasons are changing up, so it's getting warmer in certain areas. So go on over there and check out the new shit. You know what I'm saying? And if it's still cold where you are, we still got cold stuff up there, baby. Still get your shit on. Get your shit off. Make sure, because some of this stuff ain't gonna be back next season. So make sure you get it. Also, make sure you go check out our Does It Hold Up episode of I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. It was a lot of fun. We had Terry, T-Pens, producer T, and we had Jeff, Mr. Madel himself, and it was a lot of fun. Can't lie. It was a lot of motherfucking fun. Morgan, you want to tell the people? You want to tell these people, these fine people, where they can find you, sir?
I am pretty much the 5th Bantha anywhere you play video games, unless you're on Sony, and then I can't change my name, so it's INENT on Sony. And you can find me on YouTube, and you can always find me in the chat Mondays on the 5th Banthas podcast.
We need to put you on the Discord, playing games on the Discord.
Yeah, that needs to happen.
Yeah, we'll just put you up there, and that's it. Run it. Like, hey, that's a whole fucking video, man. Shit, that's big money out here. Just saying. Anyway. You can check him out all over there, y'all. 999. Where can the people find you, sir?
Please don't try to find me. Please don't try to find me.
Not after that voicemail.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. You can find me at 900 Yards. That's on YouTube, Instagram, Discord, Blue Sky, and Twitter. And I was going to be arrange the letters in Invincible and take them out, and then you would have 9 in there. But yeah, I was going to release a video. happening hopefully this weekend, but yeah, it's not done. So,
but you can check him out right now. He's got the newer video up. The head of state
video is the latest one out, but it's yellow, and I'm not going to make any money. It's a free video for you guys, but yeah, go watch it anyway. Please go watch my videos, no matter what. But yeah, YouTube has been pissing me off lately.
Go home.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Lacey Ullman.
Go watch.
Okay. You'll be fine.
Go watch the videos.
Just go watch it. It's okay. You'll be fine. Yeah, man. You guys already know where you can find me. You know what I'm saying? You can find me right here on the New Nerds at Night and the Drunk Bantha's channel. It's Bantha Bunch Show. It's the Bantha Bunch Show. I am here, and I am here at 8 p.m. or 8:15 p.m. Sometime between 8 and 8:30. I'll be right here, nice and free. Dirty. But
yes, who does?
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. This is your favorite cousin's favorite cousin. This has been Nerds at Night. This has been the Drunk Bantha's channel. Getting it in on Twitter, YouTube, and all your favorite podcast listening services. My name is Bill, and for 5th Bantha and 9 from the Nerds at Night crew, we got to say peace. And get the fuck out of here, you stupid.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go.